All right, Brian, we're ready to go. And I just said your name, but I'm going to let you do it anyway. Brian, what's your name?
Brian. My name is Brian.
What are we doing here today, Brian?
Well, right now we're having an interview, and earlier we spent the last few hours basically doing like all of a bulk of the physical needs that this place had, as far as removing like large, heavy things. You know, the staff is primarily younger people, and we're a big, strong group of people that we came in here to help them out, and that's how we could help them out in a major way. It was kind of fun. Smashing up big, huge desks that nobody needs was cool.
Now, you spent most of your time working in the break-in room. Well, I don't know if that's what they call it, but that looks like what gets done there a lot.
I think it's the Connect Force space is what they call it.
Okay.
Because they have the Connect Force hip hop group in there, which is primarily a program that they have for kids in the community and other communities that would like to come here, and after they've like done their homework and they've done what they're supposed to do, they're allowed to get down and break with us out there. And when I say us, I mean them, but I used to come here when I was a kid, not too young, but from when I was about 17 to when I was about 23, I used to come here about 3 times a week, practice breakdancing. It's pretty awesome because there's not a whole lot of space sometimes in this big city we live in to just get down with a big open space.
Right. So it obviously struck a chord with you. You spent a fair amount of time here. What brought you to it in the first place? What was your first reason for coming here?
The original time that I came here, I was asked to come here by a friend of mine named Anacron Allen, who is he's a member of several breakdancing crews. He's also a DJ, and he represents all the elements of hip hop. And at this point in time, we're talking about I believe 2000, definitely. There was a lot of activity in the hip hop scene, especially the breakdancing scene. There was a lot of breakdancers, and being that we're all from different crews and stuff, you practice where you can practice where you live. Maybe from the south side, maybe from the north side, maybe from the west side. Maybe you don't even live in Chicago, but you come here because of the breakdancing, because you are part of hip hop. So a place like this, when you come up on a place like this, it's amazing because all of the crews of Chicago would come here. As long as everybody was straight with everybody else, everybody would come here. And I've never seen anything go down here negative. We'd be in there and there'd be the Brickheads, there'd be Breaks crew, there'd be Boogie Nights, there would be everybody. And I wasn't in a crew. I'm cool with everybody, but I wasn't in a crew. But I still, I could come to a spot where it's all crew practice. And I could commingle with all of the crews, and I really came up in my breaking here. So this place really means a lot to me, even though some people may not even know who I am or remember me even coming here, and some people do. But the fact is that when I came here and I was accepted, and I was very comfortable, and it kept me inspired. It allowed me to channel, everything inside me that was going on. I was able to channel it through my breaking here, with all this open space, with all these people and everybody being cool. And not only were there breakdancers there, this building's expanded kind of a little bit since then. There was also like a lot of classroom stuff going on, like there's desks and tables and stuff like in the same room as the breakdancing space. So kids would be there, doing their homework and stuff, watching, and when they were done, if they were just standing around or whatever, too shy, we'd go and grab them and pull them in. Basically, like, not only was I there to break, I was there to help teach. I was there to inspire others and stuff like that, because to inspire somebody and instantly have them, feel like that inspiration and being able to use it right there is a pretty amazing thing to see happen.
I saw you out there working with the kids just on the floor now in our downtime between when we were done actually doing the work and when we were getting ready to do this, and you seemed super comfortable with it. What would you think? Now, what would you do? You looked completely comfortable in the environment. What would you tell a kid that's like You know, how would you get him in here in the first place? What's a way to pull a kid off who's, you know, out, not even necessarily getting in any trouble, but just out screwing around in the street? Like, what would you say to him? Be like, to get him in here and just get involved, to just come see it.
Well, what I would do is first I would see what the kid, you know, what this individual kid is about. Like, what do they like? Tell me what you like. Tell me why you like it. Tell me what about that. Tell me how you feel knowing that you like that. Why does that make you special? Do you think do you feel like any kind of, like, what is it about? What is the feeling that you get from liking the thing that you like, and then try to help them realize, like, yeah, you know, that is really cool. That is really cool that you like that. You know, it's very, you know, you're very, very unique. And if you wanted to come here and learn something that is, I mean, breakdancing is, nobody knows how to breakdance. Like, you don't just watch TV and learn how to breakdance. You know, it's something that you do all the time, but you want to do it all the time because it is so amazing to watch and feel. Like, feeling like, just the feeling of being able to be that, like, who doesn't watch breakdancing and go, whoa, that is cool, you know? Like, man, I wish I could do that. Well, you can actually learn to do that, you know? I've taught a lot of kids how to breakdance. And I don't think there was ever one time where I was like, you know, I know how to breakdance. Like, no, you don't. And I start breakdance, I just do a little something, like, right there. And instantly you just see, like, you know, a lot of the times kids have the idea that, like, real breakdancers aren't around anymore. And also, like, it's only something that you do in, like, music videos and stuff like that, you know. See somebody do it right in front of you and be like, all right, so I'm not fooling around here. I can really breakdance, and then you can breakdance too, and you know that I can teach you. Every time. I don't think there's ever been a kid that said no when I was like, I'll teach you how to breakdance right now. You know, like, being a part of something that's almost fantasy-like to a lot of people, you know, breakdancing, you know. But to be like, you can learn to do that, and it empowers them to, like, become something that they think they can't do or don't know how to do or know how to learn how to do it, you know. So that's what I would do.
Do you think that's fantastic. Do you feel like since reconnecting with this place that maybe you inspired to come back more? Because I know you've been gone for a little while.
Oh yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming here today and doing this, like, I was moving heavy stuff, and we work together, you know. I'm not trying to work too hard all the time. But I was working hard today, and it felt really, really good because for me, this is a human place. You know, it's a very, not to say that where we work is not about humanity, but this is that I can actually physically see this place change by my hand with my intentions into it, you know.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
Yeah, and you know, I want to come back because, I mean, this is what life is about. Life is about bringing up people from what they can't bring themselves out of. Life is about, that's what life should be about. Life should be about using everything you got that makes you feel unique and awesome and sharing that to somebody else that they feel unique and awesome, you know?
Anything you want to close with?
I'm going to mess you up when we go bowling later.